Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths, building a complete ship, start to finish. So last time we made the main advanced cannon in the front here, this 3 firing piece, 6 barreled 250mm APHE gun. That does quite nicely, and I did fix some things wrong with it in between last time and now, and we are currently sinking because this thing is currently got sinking problems. I really need to change the Citadel from heavy armor because that never works very well anyway. So today we are going to make a laser, a offensive laser. So that means a number of things. Firstly, it's going to be in a super firing arrangement on the front. It's going to be elevated above the APS, so it can fire forward over the top of it. So that means the beginning of superstructure needs to take place. And what else? Okay, we also need to fill in the deck around the APS cannon, just so we know where we're building stuff. And also, I forgot what I was going to say. Let's just start building so long, so let's get busy. First, we're just going to fill this in. Let's just see there. You know what's a really good idea is turning the UI on so you can see what's happening. There we go. Jolly, jolly, jolly good. And that is jolly good. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 and yes, I could have done this off camera, I just realized, but you know what? It's probably a good idea to show this off as well, just so everyone sees what I'm up to, because otherwise people are going to say, you didn't do that thing when I've done it, and that's no good. You do need to know when you've done things, and it has helped to know when I've done things. I'm good at commentating, so okay, so there's our deck. And we can keep building this out. Just one more time over here. There's probably going to be something in that compartment. I'm not sure what, but that's the handy thing about leaving just the little spaces in your craft. It's just so that things can, well, there's room for fun and activities. Alright, now to actually get to the laser. So we have, right here, a lovely little space, and I am going to just put something like this in here. Just a little space like so. And this is a kind of citadel arrangement, by the way, so let's do this. So what this means is that it's got a little bit of extra space armor in between the actual deck and this itself. So actually, let's do this a little bit differently. Let's do it like that, so we know what's happening. There we go. Jolly good. So now we know. Now we know, and now we've got our little 13 by 13 space in here. So the great thing about lasers, for anyone who is not aware, is that you don't need to stick the entire thing on the turret. I like to do that sometimes. It's not necessary, so what we're going to do here is firstly we're going to, well, backspace, turn that off, we're going to go here, multi-purpose laser, we're going to start with that right there in the middle. Reason being is that this, straight in the middle of this compartment is where I want the laser to be. It also makes things simpler. So, let's do this, and then we're going to have a whole bunch of laser couplers going there, and one more there, just in the middle. And what can we do here? We're probably going to have a transceiver here. Laser connectors there, because this is going to be multiple layers of it. And so, we can do a number of things. Actually, you know what we can do? We can do this. We can get nice and cute. And get rid of these. Like so. Alright, so what this means is we can... we're probably not going to have... Alright, so Q switches are... Depends really what your lasers are going to be doing. So 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is probably going to be a 2 Q-switch laser, because I like continuous lasers, but also arguably not really accurate enough. They tend to miss a bunch. So frequency doublers just here, and we'll figure out what to stick in those later. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then probably another thing up there. We could probably actually lower this even further. Righty, so we've done that. And so there's a number of ways to do Tetris. There's the single line, which looks something like this. By the way, no hard and fast rules here. You can just do whatever you find is convenient. There's also cunning things involving other things as well. And by the way, laser pumps quite vulnerable to EMP, so it helps to defend them EMP-wise. That's a weird way of saying it. You want to keep them safe from EMP, because EMP surges will absolutely shred this. And we probably have enough energy. By the way, at some point we are going to tear out a lot of these fuel engines and put steam engines in here instead. Simply because that might be a smart idea. Okay, so 3. Alright, so generally half storage, half pumps tends to work quite well for this. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And probably don't need a hell of a lot of storage for an offensive laser. In fact, that's probably a bit much. For an offensive laser, you probably are better off with something else. Let's go like so. How should we go? Let's do this. That should do the trick. And lots of pumps. Lots of delicious pumps. Pumps are also a kind of shoe. I know that. I'm clever. And let's do that. Okay, so there is our first layer of laser bits, and just for giggles, we're going to just stick some material storage in here, just so we're not completely wasting the space. This is probably not the best way to use the space, but you know what, actually, let's do this. Hopefully that should be a little bit of defense against stuff. Okay, now let us prefab this whole thing. One, two, three. Ah, yes. Very strong, very strong. Me likey, me likey. And if we really wanted to be cute, let's see here, what could we do? We could actually replace these. Nah. We're fine. We're fine. Alright, so now we've got that, and we can actually put that there instead, and we've got a whole extra layer to play with, which means I'm going to drop the citadel just a little bit down, like so. It's a little bit lower. Like, we could stick an extra layer of bits in there, but let's play it safe. Let's give it a little bit of space. Go. It's probably going to do a similar citadel arrangement. I swear, just going to stick out. I'm going to stick an air pump in here. And now, here is our deck armor, and we're going to just do something like this. And we are going very well. Right, so there is our laser compartment. Let's see if adding extra floaty bits on the deck actually help this thing stay afloat. Yes and no. Nope, it seems to be kind of helping. Alright, so the hope is that once the deck is fully in place, this thing can float just fine. That may or may not happen. Alright, so here now is the fun bit involving where exactly this laser turret is going to go. So I'm just going to put that there. That's not actually where the laser turret is going to be. and I'm going to make a big-ass circle. So, I have a bunch of circles prefab, so you can just like kind of pause the video and have a look at the circle that's being made here. Let's see, will that do? I quite like that circle, so this is a, what's it? Let's have a look here. That is a 15 by 15 circle. So you can have a look. 1, 2, 3. 2 meter slope, 2 meter slope, 2 meter slope, 2 meter slope, 1, 2, 3. That is super handy. And how are we going to do this? Let's see here. Yes, let's do that. So we got a single big metal beam there. And we're probably not going to make this. Well, actually, we'll put it in for new. We'll put it in for new, just because. And actually, I want to put some alloy. I'm actually going to do this, just to make it a little bit lighter. Just to make it a little bit lighter, because this is above the waterline. It's going to be a bit of a problem otherwise. Checkerboard is fun. It is very fun. It is fun. That is the frickin', what do you call it? That is the Jurassic Park theme tune, brought to you by Jurassic Park. Great movie. I don't know why that... It's one of a number of tunes that's just always in my head. It just kind of always is, I guess. We could probably do something smart there, but are we gonna do that? I don't know. Alright, let's do this new. Let's do this lovely circular arrangement here. And we are almost certainly going to change the back of that when there's more superstructure to play with. You don't have to do this thing that I'm doing here with this kind of whoopsie daisy, we've got an issue. No, we don't. Everything's fine. Everything is a-okay, fan-dabby-dozy. Mostly, I just like doing this because it's fun. It's satisfying to look at. And I know that metal should be on the outside, but I do want a metal beam right there in the middle because that's what our turret is going to sit on. Okay, so we've got here. This is where the magic happens. I'm just going to put up wood block right there so we know. And now we need a 5x5 because I'm going to show off my prefabbed laser turret, but then I'm going to build one from scratch just for the benefit of the viewing audience. So let's do this, and let's do this, and let's do this. Right, so there is our 5x5, a little hole right there. And that means we can do that. It also means we can do that. And this, I thought about putting slopes there, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Alright, I need to rethink my life here just a little bit. Must not use single blocks. The internet will be mad at me. How heavy is this? Maybe having a solid lump here isn't the best idea. Maybe it is. Who knows? Okay, so now my usual default laser turret, 2-axis, is good old number 4 here, and it looks something like this. So we've got a little 360 turret there, we've got an elevation turret there, we've got prefab there, and like as you can see, this works just fine. So if I do something like that, it turns and it lasers, and that's lovely, lovely. But we are going to delete that, and we're going to start over. So, what we got here, we got... I want one of these. I'm going to stick one of... Let's see here. I believe it's number... I forget which one it is. We'll have to see. Could actually... Hello. Now, let's put it on the turret itself, because we can do that. We have the power. Hold on, let's do this instead. This is generally not a good idea, but this fella is... do I actually want to do this? I don't know. I do not know. Let's just do this. That is perhaps not my best idea, but okay. Not a fan of that local weapon controller being in there. You know what I'm gonna do? Just in case, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to have just slopes here. So that's covering that thing. It means that the turret block will be taken out before that does. And hopefully a little bit of heat ash-proofing. And can you stop sinking? Weirdly enough, it's not sinking as badly as it used to be. I take that as a good sign. In fact, it is rising out of the water slightly. No, it's not. That's just the waves. That is just the waves. Okay, so now... New. Let's go... What do you want in life? You know, we could be very silly and we could do something like this. Let's see if that actually works. Just to be cool. Technically, we don't have to. Let's see, does that do it? That does not do it. I'm not sure why I did that. Let's just do this. Forgive me from the Depths community for using metal blocks. Or we could just use... Let's just do this. Let's do that. That's easier. Alright, so now... we need to stick... Alright, firstly, let's put this... what weapons it? I forget, like, I do believe that... Right, so that's 1, that's 2, this is 3. I guess laser's 3. Laser will just be 3. That's fine, that's fine. Alright, so now... New sub-object. No, that's not the right thing. Sub-objects. Elevation only. There we go here. And this is also going to be number 3. And laser systems. Laser transceiver. And that is armed and good. Jolly good. Actually, I don't want to do... No, do I want to do that? Does I want to do the thing? It's been a while since I've actually built one of these from scratch, so give me a moment. I'm actually going to stick a layer of metal in between this and the other thing, just for the sake of safety. Okay, yes. Here we go. Just going to put some slopes here because slopes are fun. That doesn't look right. That looks better. Yay. Yes, queen. That looks better. Just got a nice little pancakey goodness. And now let's try and find the middle of this again. Alright, let's do that again. Let's do that again, all over again. Where is it? Sub-objects, elevation only, laser, whoop, it's gotta be number 3. Laser transceiver goes here, sideways, so it can attach to the laser combiner. Not controlled by AI. What are you talking about? let's see here. Should be receiver channel 2. There we go, hit scan. Okay. So this fella here. Let's see. Oh no. Let's see. Okay, that's 3. Uh-oh. I goofed. I goofed. No, wait, did I goof? Nope, I did not goof. Not controlled by I, you said. What are you talking about? Right, let's see here. We apparently have an issue. Aha! That's the problem right there. This all is wrong. I built that on the hull instead of where I wanted it to be. Pretty sure someone was screaming at me. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's better. That's better. Alright, let's do that again. 3rd time's a charm. Alright, now let's do this yet again. Hope the people following along are following along quite nicely. There we go. Firing arc is not applicable. Alright, so we're going to do... Technically, this thing, we can just do armored optics. So we're just going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And what does that do? That does 50% damage at 4,000 meters, so that'll probably be alright. And now we can do cunning things with the layout of this. So what are we going to do here? These turrets tend to clip quite well with themselves, so we're going to basically just make sure that this area here is 3 by 3. So how are we going to do that? We're going to do this. And we're going to do something like this. And then we're going to do something like this, and this, and this. Not the best armored thing in the world, but it will do. So if it's on 3, I can't actually fire this yet. Let's go here, it's 3. Oh dear. Have I done that thing wrong? What have I done badly? Relation only, why can't you rotate? It's because it's the one time I forgot to do this. Troubleshooting. There we go. Lasers, and just for style points, we're going to make this laser much bigger. Let's make it 5, and we're going to make it almost black. This is how you get a black laser. You just set a value to the bare minimum. Now let us... We could actually expand this turret out to be like the full mantlet. I kind of want to do that. I kind of do, because that would look cool. I'm going to do that. Give me a moment. Alrighty. I like this. I like this. Is this the best idea? I don't know. Just making a nice platform for my laser, so my laser can be happy. I like a happy laser. It makes me happy. Happy, happy laser. Might slow things down a bit, but hopefully that makes the actual turret block itself lovely. That still steers. Now we get to do the other thing, which is my favorite thing. Something like this. So what I like to do is something along the lines like so. Let's just put this in there. Doesn't matter. This elevation clips together quite nicely. We're going to do something like that, because what this does is that it helps the laser be more protected. And yes, this is a nice big heavy turret right on the top of the superstructure. Probably not going to be the smartest thing in the world, but you know what? Not everything is the smartest thing in the world. And what are we going to do in there? Let's do spaced armor in here, actually. That might be smart. That might be smart. And let's do that, just to make sure we're connected properly. And let's do a spaced armor in here. Just so the thing doesn't get hit from behind by like heat and stuff, because that's bad. And now, from the front, there's basically no room for spaced armor anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to do something like that. And we're going to have a slope. And it just occurred to me we're going to have a whole bunch of other stuff as well. There we go, lovely, lovely. Now this is the tricky bit. This is the bit that looks like so. Righty-ho, righty-ho. Righty-ho, ho-ho-ho-ho. Jurassic Park theme tune. That's going to clash with the regular music. Might be overkill. Just a little bit. So, and the last thing I'm going to do here, actually, what I'm going to do is something like this, because bear with me. Bear with me. I might have goofed. Might have goofed slightly. Just a little bit. Right, so what I like to do here, I like to stick trackers on my laser turrets. I like to stick right here, in IR camera, and then turn mirror mode off, that's important, radar. And we're going to set this to 2, and that is the hit scan. Let's go there, that is the hit scan, and we're going to, let's see, did I adjust this? I did not, so let's set that to correct detection for a hit scan weapon. Jolly, jolly, jolly good. This is a chunky laser turret, I do have to say. Alright, so at the back of the turret we're not going to worry too much about. We are going to fill this in with something though, so I'm just going to put some alloy in here. Just to fill out the space, and so that if this thing gets hit in the back of the head, it's not game over. And just a layer of metal right there. You know what's a good idea? Mirror mode. That's a good idea. Alrighty, so now, just for style points, we're going to set this to have an idle angle. Let's set it just at 10 degrees, and that aims lovely. Jolly, jolly, jolly good. Are we going to do mimic stuff? I think we'll save that for the end. I like that. That's a chunky turret. Look at that. Look at that. Right. Now, we don't actually have a main 360 form of tracking, but if we do that, we turn off main and turn off that, maybe we'll be able to... Let's just check the AI settings. What does the thingy do? That is missiles and torps. This is hit scan. What does that say? Hello? Okay, that is Tinkerpat. And target prioritization is range. And aim point selection is 15 target hot blocks. That is what we want. That is absolutely what we want. Let's save right here and let us, just for giggles, spawn in a flying squirrel. See what happens. So, detection isn't great, but it still worked. So, we're gonna pretty up this barrel at some point. But that will freaking do. We have made an offensive laser. Actually, I should probably set the firing restrictions for this. I do like this thing. I like it. It looks tanky. It looks more pancake than what I've done here. And we're sinking again. We're not sinking as badly as we used to be, but we're still kind of sinking. I'm so glad I did put some alloy in here, because otherwise this would be very, very sinky. So yeah, that'll do for this episode. We've got a sinky ship on the go that currently has a pretty overwhelming firepower, actually. It's got, like, you know, this thing is nowhere near done, but it's chock full of weapons and it's going to get a lot more. So I think it's quite promising. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps and there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you next time in building a complete ship, start to finish. Farewell.